USS Atlanta, CL-51. The first of a new class of ships originally conceived as destroyer flotilla leaders but which came to be employed as particularly effective anti-aircraft cruisers, she was laid down on April 22, 1940 at Kearny, New Jersey, by the Federal Shipbuilding and Drydock Company, launched on September 6, 1941. Sponsored by Mrs. John R. Marsh, better known by her pen name, Margaret Mitchell, the author of the novel Gone with the Wind, and commissioned at the New York Navy Yard on the day before Christmas 1941, Captain Samuel P. Jenkins in command. After fitting out, USS Atlanta conducted shakedown training until March 13, 1942, first in Chesapeake Bay and then in Maine's Casco Bay, after which she returned to the New York Navy Yard for post-shakedown repairs and alterations. Reaching Pearl on June 13, 1942, USS Atlanta, outside of a brief period of anti-aircraft practice on 21, the 25th and the 26th of June, remained in port, taking on stores and provisions and standing on 24-hour and then 48-hour alert into July 1942. Throughout the day on August 24, 1942, USS Atlanta received enemy contact reports and screened USS Enterprise as she launched a strike group to seek out the Japanese carriers. Underway on September 13, 1942. The light cruiser assumed duty as escort for the Noumea-bound ammunition ship USS Lassen and the aircraft transport USS Hammondsport on the September 15. Ultimately, at 20:15 on November 13, 1942, USS Atlanta sank 3 miles west of Lunga Point in 30 fathoms. Her name was stricken from the Navy list on January 13, 1943. USS Juneau, CL-52. The Atlanta-class light cruiser USS Juneau, CL-52, was commissioned on February 14, 1942 at Kearny, New Jersey. After her shakedown period, she was ordered to blockade Vichy French naval units from leaving the Martinique and Guadeloupe Islands. Relocating in August to the Pacific to serve in the Guadalcanal campaign, she joined Task Force 17 and also assisted Task Force 61, ferrying aircraft to Guadalcanal. On this mission, USS Wasp, CV-7, was sunk on September 15 by Japanese submarine I-19. Rejoining Task Force 17, Juneau provided anti-aircraft support during the Binfei-Saitonalai raid, the Battle of the Santa Cruz Islands in October, and the Naval Battle of Guadalcanal in November. On November 13, 1942, the light cruiser was torpedoed and badly damaged. Later that morning, while south of San Cristobal Island, Juneau was torpedoed by Japanese submarine I-26, subsequently exploded and quickly sank. Only 10 crew members survived to be rescued several days later. Amongst those lost were the 5 Sullivan brothers. As a result of their loss, the U.S. Navy barred close relatives from serving on board the same ship.
USS San Diego, CL-53, was an Atlanta-class light cruiser of the United States Navy, commissioned just after the U.S. entry into World War II, and active throughout the Pacific Theater. Armed with 16 5-38 calories DP anti-aircraft guns and 16 Bofors 40mm AA guns, the Atlanta-class cruisers had one of the heaviest anti-aircraft broadsides of any warship of World War II. San Diego was one of the most decorated U.S. ships of World War II, being awarded 18 battle stars, and was the first major Allied warship to enter Tokyo Bay after the surrender of Japan. Decommissioned in 1946, the ship was sold for scrapping in December 1960.
USS San Juan, CL-54, was a vital asset in the United States Navy's defense of the Pacific during World War II. This Atlanta-class light cruiser, named after the vibrant capital of Puerto Rico, played a crucial role in numerous campaigns, earning a commendable 13 battle stars. From beginnings to wartime hero. Laid down in May 1940 by Bethlehem Steel Company in Quincy, Massachusetts, the San Juan was launched just months before the attack on Pearl Harbor. Commissioned in February 1942, under Captain James E. Amar, the cruiser swiftly entered the fray of the Pacific War. Prowess of the San Juan belonged to the Atlanta class, known for their powerful anti-aircraft weaponry. This design proved invaluable as the war progressed and Japanese air attacks intensified. The cruiser boasted a formidable armament including 16 5-inch guns, 8 rapid-fire 1.1-inch guns, and numerous anti-aircraft cannons. A fierce protector in the Pacific theater. Throughout the war, the USS San Juan participated in numerous critical campaigns. It escorted vital aircraft carriers during the Battle of the Coral Sea and the pivotal Battle of Midway. The cruiser also played a part in the Guadalcanal campaign, offering gunfire support for land forces and engaging enemy ships. The San Juan's service record extends to the liberation of the Philippines and the invasion of Iwo Jima and Okinawa. Its heavy anti-aircraft firepower provided a protective shield for Allied forces against relentless Japanese kamikaze attacks. Post-war service and legacy. Following the war's conclusion, the USS San Juan was decommissioned in 1946. Redesigned as a light cruiser all-anti-aircraft, CL-51-54, in 1949, it remained inactive for most of the following decade. Eventually, the San Juan was struck from the Naval Register in 1959 and met its fate being scrapped in 1961. The USS San Juan, CL-54, stands as a testament to American shipbuilding prowess and the courage of its crew. Its instrumental role in safeguarding the Pacific during World War II exemplifies the dedication and sacrifice made by the U.S. Navy in securing victory.